Hi guys, in this video I'm going to discuss about group by clause in Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. The group by clause generally used in aggregator function. Aggregator functions such as sum, max, min, count. So at here I'm going to take the table of escort.emp table. So this table I'm going to take because at here this one column is sal, so and second or column dpt number. So dpt number is a duplicate at here 10 20 30, so it's a duplicate. And your salary, so I'm going to do the operation on salary column dpt number and your emp number. So let's see at here by example. So first at here I'm going to write the query select sum. So I'm going to use sum. So sum is the aggregator function. See idea built-in function sum expression return integer. So this is the built-in function, or we can say aggregator function. So I'm going to do sum on salary, and here after let's write from and here escort. So going to use escort dot. So my table is emp. So when I execute the query, so this will do summation in all the here this are 1 by 1 800 1600 1250. So let's execute here. So this is the sum or total sum 29025. So hereafter you can use at your max function. So this will give the maximum salary on or this column sal column. So 5000 is the maximum. Let's execute here. So this is the 5000 is the maximum salary. You can use at your mean function also. So minimum salary at your this column 800. Now hereafter let's use include at your group by clause. So select here. So right select and here. So I'm going to do group by on or dpt number, because at your 10 dp number 10 it's thrice times. So I'm going to make 10 in one group, 20 in another group, and 30 in another group. And according to group by, I'm going to do aggregator function calculations such as max, min, sum, count. So at here select. So first I'm going to use dpt number column, and hereafter going to use sum, that is aggregator function, and here going to do this summation on salary. And here, so if I'm going to execute this query, so see at here no columns name. So here you have to provide such as write as, and here going to write mean sal. So if you execute this query, so in this place mean sal that will come. So this is the column alias. So it's not coming. Okay, not this place. We need to include this column alias beside this point after mean sal. Now here let's execute one more time. So see right here it's displaying mean sal. So for this also I'm going to use column alias. So at here as sum sal. Sum sal. Now here after from, so I'm going to use emp table. Currently I'm using emp table escort dot emp table. So here, so first here select dpt number. So that select dpt number here. So this is the DPT number, and here after sum, so that will do the sum on salary, and here after from which table? Yes, card.emp table, and hereafter I'm going to include group by clause. So group by, I'm making the group on or DPT number column. So if you execute this query, so what will happen? So 10 in one group, 20 in one group, 30 in one group. So here 10. So this will add 2450 here, 5000. So add here or 7450 and one more here 1300. So this will add to group 10. So let's execute here. So see at here 10 DPT number 10. So this is the sum salary, and 20 is the sum salary, and here 30 this is the one. So this makes the one group for 10, for 20, for 30, 20, for 30 DPT number. Now here after, if you want to check mean salary, so only you have to include at this point mean, and here for max you have to include at here max. Suppose at this point I'm not going to include group by clause. So at here I'm going to just cut, and hereafter let's execute the query. So at here I'm getting the error message escort.emp or dpt number. So at here dpt number is invalid. So at here it must be aggregated function or group by clause. So at here it must be aggregator function or group by clause. So if you include at here any aggregator function like max, so this will okay now. So this will okay. So now if you execute, so at here I'm getting the some output. So if you don't include at here any aggregator or function, so this will give you the wrong output, or here you will get the error message. Suppose if you include at here group by dpt number, so this will okay now. So either here you can give any aggregator function, or you can write any at here group by clause. So this is the most uh, important point about group by clause. So if you are making this in group by, so there must be some group by function, or you can make at here group by clause. Or hereafter, let's see one more example. There I'm going to use multiple group by. So at here, let's copy this line. Now here after select dpt number here sum, and here I'm going to include one more column emp number. So add here one more column going to show you. So this is the emp number, and here sum, this will okay, and here from table emp and group by emp. So suppose if you're going to execute this query, so this query will give emp number is invalid. So invalid because at here I'm using group by, and here emp number must be in group by, or you can use include at here any aggregator function. So I'm not going to include at here aggregator function. So at here I'm going to make or group by on dpt number and emp number. So here, so this is now in group by. So let's execute this query. So this query gives some result. So at here this make group one group of 20 and 7369 here 3, and here after that are doing the sum on salary. So this is the things. Now here after let's see another example. So if you are going to filter the records, in previous example I discussed you can use where clause. So let's check at here where clause to filter the records. So here copy, select DPT number and some salary, and hereafter from employee and select from where. So at here I'm going to do the filter on. So I'm going to filter only DP number 10 records. So at here where DPT number equal to 10. So at your first that condition is true, so then that make the group. So here that make the group and that do the sum operation. So let's execute here. So see at here only DP number that filter. So here and here that are doing the sum on or salary. And here after if you wanna filter DPT 20, so you can include write only 20. So this is the 20 and here for 30 you can include the 30. So one important point is here you can use where clause or another thing is having clause. So by using having clause you can also filter the records. So let's see the uses of having clause. So I'm going to copy. So in place of where clause I'm going to write having. So if you're going to execute, so here the error come invalid syntax error. So at here you can include having clause after the group by. So this is the first difference between where and having clause. So having clause include after the group by. So if you execute the query, the same output will come. So see at here 20 10875. Now here after greater than 1000. So this is the condition. So I'm not going to close. Now here after if you are execute this query, so at here I'm getting the error message an aggregator may not be appear in the where clause. So in where clause you cannot use sum, max, mean, count or aggregator function. With the where clause you cannot use. So the same thing if you are going to apply it at here or having and here or sum underscore sal or greater than 1000. So this way okay. So let's execute and check. So see at here it's giving the output and here sum of maximum salary. So salary greater than 1000. So it's displaying. So with the where clause you cannot or use sum and sum max mean any aggregator function, but in having you can use a aggregator function. So this is the second important difference. Now here after you can use any count function. So if you wanna count, so if you wanna count the total number of DPT number, so let's copy at here. Copy and paste there. So select or DPT number. So at here I'm going to include EMP number and here EMP number sum sal and here I'm going to count function. So this is the aggregator function and here I'm going to count EMP number. So from EMP table group by or here DPT number. So if you are going to directly execute here, so this will give the error. So the error message is EMP number must be a group by or any aggregator function. So this include in making the group on the basis of EMP table, or sorry, EMP number, and here or DPT number. Now if you execute here, so this will okay. So see at here EMP number 749, so this is 1, and here this all is 1. So if you want to check at here how many times DPT number this all, so you can also check from here. So in place of EMP number, let's write DPT number, and here also EMP number not required, so going to do it, and here not making any EMP number in the group, and here after say or no column name, so at here you can write as, so as here after give the name, so at here I'm going to use total department. So at here total department, so at here I'm getting the error message, because let's execute and check first why error message is coming. So incorrect syntax department, so this is the incorrect syntax. So if you wanna leave some space or give some space, so here you have to use bracket. Now this come into 1 point. Now here after the error point. So let's execute. So see at here our DPT number 10 is 3 times, here 20 is the 5 times, and 30 is the 6 times. So this is making, so DPT 10 it's make in one group, 3 in one group, and after that are doing the sum operation, 5 in one group that are doing after sum operation, 6 DPT 30 is 6 in one group, after that are doing sum operation. So if you now check at your maximum salary, so you have to include only max, or if you want to check mean, so here you can include mean. And here this is the count aggregator function, so that count or total whatever the things here, so here you can count any things. So here first I count DPT number, so this all are unique, so that here that give the output of 111, but at here or DPT number, so 10 3 times, so it's giving the output 3, so that count the number of columns record. So this is about group by clause. So group by clause is generally used to making the group of column records, and after that are doing some operation. And here in group by you can use where clause and having clause, and the having clause and where clause has two difference. So first where clause used before group by, and having clause is used after the group by, and you cannot include any aggregator function with where clause, but if you can use any aggregator function with having clause. And other difference I will discuss in my later video when I will make especially the video related to having clause versus where clause. So there I will include 2-3 points. So that's it about group by. So I hope guys this video is helpful for you. So thanks for watching. See you next video. Thank you.